it's important for all men to be aware of the fact that 1 in 5 women in the United States have been raped. And rates of domestic violence are higher than we would like to believe. And so while the issues that I'm talking about might feel very foreign, the reality of violence against women is happening to more women than you may know. And I think that for many women to have a trusting, healthy relationship with a man, to have a man in their life who may genuinely care, can serve as a valuable lifeline, both emotionally a lifeline because they may feel scarred around their relationships with men, but also maybe a practical lifeline. You know, I had a friend come up to me and he said, you know, I saw this woman at an event and he explained to me her physical signs, that she would always look down. She seemed very uncomfortable. Whenever she spoke, she was worried about being interrupted by her husband and seemed very concerned about his opinion of what she was saying. She was walking on eggshells and kind of being watched all the time. And then he saw she was losing weight. She actually started to lose hair. And he would never leave her alone. He noticed that he would follow her kind of from room to room, even in social settings. And you know, but he had radar. And he kind of asked me, that feels off to me. There's something kind of going on. And I was like, no, I think there's something absolutely going on. See if you can get her alone at all. And ask if she's okay. And know that she likely will say everything is okay. But give her your contact information. The fact that you asked will mean a lot to her. And sure enough, she ended up being in a very abusive situation. And her husband was actually later criminally convicted for some of the things he had done to her. But she needed someone in her world who was noticing and seeing her, where otherwise she wasn't able to have a voice. So I would say as a man that's a valuable, just having radar, being alert and caring.
There have been circumstances where I've noticed that, and I would check in with my female friends. Now that you've mentioned that, like, you know, where like I'd be waiting in a car and a friend went to the grocery store and I saw in the rearview mirror that when they were coming back, they were kind of moving quickly and there were guys there around.
Like caressing maybe.
And when she got in the car, I was like, was everything okay? And like other people in the car didn't notice, they weren't really paying attention, but I was like, is everything okay with that? And she was like, you saw that? I'm so glad that, you know, you were paying attention because, you know, that felt a little off, and I'm glad we weren't by ourselves.